Hi everyone, it's Miss Danielle. I wanted to come on here and make a quick video to help teach you numbers in Spanish. So it's going to help a little bit with pronunciation and also a little bit with how the Spanish number system works. So I wrote all these on the whiteboard, but then realized that they're going to be backwards for you because I'm using the front-facing camera. So I'll take a picture of this and attach it to this assignment so that you have it. You'll need to copy it down in your notes. So that you have it in your notebook. But I was just going to go through some pronunciation real quick. We're going to be doing 1 through 100, but it's not as complicated as it seems, I promise. So most people already know 1 through 10, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's 1 through 10. So number 11 is going to be 11. 12 is 12. 13 is 13, 14 is 14, 15 is 15, and then after 15, we start a new little pattern thing. So in Spanish, when you're counting by tens, so if say you count by 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, etc. In Spanish, when you say the Spanish numbers, you say the number of whatever tens you're using. So say we're using say we're saying the number 16. The base number is going to be 10, and then you're also going to say 6. So it's like you're saying 10 and 6 is 16. So in Spanish, to say 16, you would say 10, which is 10, y, which is just the letter y, it means and then 6, which is 6. So it's going to be 10 y 6 is 16. 10 y 7 is 17. 10 y 8 is 18. 10 y 9 is 19. Does that make sense? Cool. So moving on from that point, once you have that pattern in your head, it's going to be the same thing. So like for 20, the way you say 20 is 20. So 21 is 21. 22, 22. 23, 23, and all the way up to 29 until you get to 30. So counting by tens, we're going to start with 20. So I'm going to count 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. So 20 is 20, 30 is 30, 40 is 40, 50 is 50, 60 is 60, 70 is 70, 80 is 80, 90 is 90, and 100 is 100. So if you look at the tens, the only one that doesn't really have any similarity to its regular number here is 20. But if you look at it, so 30, if you look at 3 in Spanish, where's 3? Is tres. 30 is 30. 4 is cuatro. 40 is 40. So you see how they kind of have a similar sound and they're kind of spelled similar. 5 is 5. 50 is 50. 6 is 6. 60 is 60. 7 is 7. 70 is 70. So they all, and then another example, 8 is 8. 8 is 80. So they all kind of have the same base. So that might help you remember them a little bit. So, like I said before, to say all the numbers after 15, you're going to say their base. So say we're saying 40. So their base is 40. And say we're trying to say 43. The word will be 43. Or say we're saying 86. 86. So once you know 1 through 10, and then once you know all the base numbers, counting by tens, 20, 30, 40, 50, etc., you know how to count all the way to Spanish because it's the same, or all the way to Spanish, what am I talking about? All the way to 100 in Spanish because it's all the same from that point as long as you know your base numbers and your numbers 1 through 9. Another example, just to ingrain it in your brain, let's say 79. 79. And don't forget to add the E in the middle. Here, I'll write it out. on the whiteboard so that y'all can have it too. So you're going to have, I'll just write 69, which is 79. So that's a random number, but I'm just writing it so you know how it's written. So again, it's backwards on here, but I'll send a picture. So like it says 69, and that's 79. So that's basically how the Spanish number system works. It takes a lot of practice. I know our goal is to be able to count from 1 through 10, obviously, but I want to be able to say, tell me what number, or tell me how to say 8 in Spanish, and you don't have to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want you to just say ocho off the top of your head. I want to be able to say what's 3 in Spanish, and you just say tres without having to count up to it. Cool? All right. If you have any questions, you can email me, text me, comment on this, or whatever. But just take the notes that I'm going to send on this whiteboard, and then practice saying them, because I gave you the pronunciation for all of them. And then please send me a video of you telling me your age in Spanish and your 2 parents' age in Spanish, or any other people that you live with in Spanish. Doesn't have to be your parents, grandparents, just dad, just mom, whatever. Just send me a video of you saying the ages of everyone in your house in Spanish. Cool? All right.